On MARITIME today, this beautiful Wednesday morning, we are looking at something that is very, very great. It's been quite a while we focused on that, but we're touching down on fishing as a catalyst for Nigeria's blue economy. And joining me on the phone line this morning, I have Dr. Olalekan Oguntade. He's Vice President, Fisheries Society of Nigeria. Dr. Oguntade, nice to have you join us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
And how are you doing?
My pleasure being on your program.
And how are you doing?
I'm good.
Great.
Are you?
Very good too. So where's your location this morning? Are you in Lagos or you're in Abeokuta, in Akwa Ibom, or perhaps in Abuja?
I'm currently in Lagos. I'm around VI, Victoria Land now.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So let's kickstart this conversation by getting to know you and know your association, Fisheries Society of Nigeria. What do you guys do, and whose interests do you represent?
Okay. Just as you have mentioned my name, I'm Dr. Olalekan Oguntade. I'm a fellow of the Fisheries Society of Nigeria. The FISON, that's the acronym for Fisheries Society of Nigeria, the professional association that brings together individuals, organizations, and stakeholders in the fisheries sector. It's the apex professional association of the fisheries sector.
Right.
And on what we represent, well, our primary interest is to promote sustainable practices, to enhance fisheries management, and advance the development of fishing sector in Nigeria.
All right. So, So how long has FISON? How long have you guys been around?
FISON was established in 1975. So we've been around for 50 years.
Wow.
So, and over the years, we have contributed to developing the fisheries sector in Nigeria. And we're continuing to do that. And
I'm looking at that, 50 years of your existence. When you look at your membership strength, how will you describe it? Like, how many people make up this association?
Currently, we have over 5,000 members, and our membership strength is quite diverse. It encompasses scientists, lecturers, practitioners in the fisheries stakeholders, and even students that are pursuing careers in fisheries. They are our members.
Oh.
So we have a very robust membership base that is actually engaged in various projects and initiatives.
All right. On a lighter note, for most of the professionals that we have in this country, they seem to want to use their their acronym. I mean, the degrees that they've acquired as their titles. For instance, those that study engineering would like to call themselves engineers. Medical doctors, they like to call themselves doctors. So, would it be right if we say Fisher Oguntade?
No, we don't use that acronym. But if I'm a fellow, like for example, if you write my name, as a fellow, you put FFS in front to indicate that I'm a fellow of the Fisheries Society. And other members, if you are not a fellow, you can use MFS, that is Member of Fisheries Society. But no acronym like,
Fisher.
I'm a PhD holder, so they call me doctor already.
Okay. All right, let's jump into the conversation then. So we're looking at fishing as a catalyst for the blue economy. So in your opinion, describe for us this morning, what is the blue economy and how does fishing contribute to it?
Okay. The blue economy, in my own opinion, refers to the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, for improved livelihoods and jobs, while we are still preserving the health of the ecosystem itself. So fishing is a critical component of the blue economy because it provides food, employment, and water view or income while promoting the sustainable management of the marine and freshwater system.
Right. And I'm looking through, so since you are in the fishing aspect, so how does Nigeria's fishing industry, how does it fit into the country's overall economic strategy?
Strategy. Well, Nigeria fishing industry, like I said, is very vital to our economic strategy because it's contributing immensely to food security, to job creation, and revenue generation. So, and I think the government recognizes this potential, and they have included the fishing industry in various economic plans that is aimed at enhancing productivity and sustainability.
Right. So you have been in this sector for several years. How would you describe it now? Is the fishing industry, how are we performing there?
The fishing industry is seriously moving and it has offered many numerous benefits, which, like I've said earlier, it would include increased food security, job creation, and foreign exchange earnings. So Nigeria is actually making a lot of foreign exchange from Nigerian fishing industry.
All right. So do we have enough? I mean, if you look at those that are around, if you look at people who are into fishing in Nigeria, do we have enough to feed our population?
That is where the problem lies. Nigeria is the highest fish consumer in Africa. Our demand is about 2 million metric tons per year. And our own domestic production, both capture and aquaculture, we can only produce a maximum of 1 million metric tons. So we have 1 million deficit. And that is why Nigeria is equally the highest importer of fish in Africa.
And why are we like that? I mean, why are we traveling this road? We have enough waters here, and there should be sufficient fish in those waters that can feed the entire country. So how come we are netting in so much in terms of importation?
Well, there are so many, there are major challenges that is facing the industry. We have challenges of overfishing. But what I will first of all say, as a member of FISON, and what is very important to us is the fact that if they make FISON a chartered body today, some of these challenges that I'm about to highlight will be addressed. We have problem of overfishing in those waters. We have problem of illegal fishing. We have problem of piracy and inadequate infrastructure.
All right. So let's break it down now. So when you say overfishing, what do we mean by that?
Yeah, what I mean by overfishing is we have so many vessels on our, that is fishing vessels on our water, and many of them, instead of going to the areas where they are allotted to be fishing, majority of them, they fish near where the artisanals used to fish. And so as a result, it causes depletion of some of these fish and is not allowing continuous breeding. And this, in a way, affects. And when I say there are also the international one, which we call IUU, that is illegal, unregulated, unreported fishing activity. It's also another problem.
So are you saying that we have those that are straying into our waterways illegally to fish?
Yeah, we do have that from time to time. We do have that from time to time, but I think it is now where it's now being addressed by the Navy and the Marine Police. So, and part of other challenges include the fact that we don't have fisheries terminal.
Okay.
Like other things. Yes, this is one of the things. And then there is a high tariff on fisheries and aquaculture inputs. So these are critical things that are actually affecting our industry.
I need you to break that down for us. High tariffs on fisheries inputs. What do you mean by that? You mean the equipment for fishing?
Yes, that is equipment for fishing and also fish feed, for example. If fish feed, the tariff that is put on fish feed is just damn too high. For example, if you look at in some years back, very few years back, we used to buy a bag of fish maybe for like 5,000. But now a bag of 15 kilo of fish is selling for 32,000 naira. So, and this is what is responsible for the high cost of fish in the country as of today.
All right, then. So you mentioned these challenges, and you said these are enormous, really affecting our fishing. But in terms of the infrastructure for fishing, do we have enough of that? How would you assess it?
No, with that is exactly what I'm saying. We don't have enough. There is like food storage facilities, processing facilities, and these are some of the things that I can say they are part of what is affecting. So we don't have enough facility.
Yeah, but the water
even hold the ones that have been captured, we don't even have enough facilities to hold them.
And when you look at the waters that we have, I mean, the water resources is sufficient, isn't it?
We have abundant water resources. In fact, recently, they have just increased the exclusive economic zone has just been increased for us by the international community, when we still have a So we have abundant water resources. Not to even talk of inland water resources that we have a lot of them.
Right. Okay, then. So the fishing industry, you've talked about the challenges, but piracy, there's one more. I mean, piracy and insecurity, is that affecting our fishing operations?
Yes, I mentioned it as one of the challenges, that piracy and insecurity, they have a detrimental impact on our fishing operations. So the fishermen face risk to their life and investment. You find some artisanal fishermen will go and then the pirates will collect their fishing boats, collect their engine. So, and all this it's leading to reduced fishing activities and economic loss for the country.
All right. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This morning, we're looking at fishing as a catalyst for Nigeria's blue economy. And my guest on the phone line this morning, Dr. Olalekan Oguntade, who is Vice President, Fisheries Society of Nigeria, FISON. And he's taking us to the classroom. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, we'll look at efficiency and sustainability. What roles can FISON and, of course, other stakeholders in this industry play to help us actualize the dreams and, of course, the lofty objectives of the marine and blue economy? We'll also be touching down on how some of those challenges he has mentioned can be resolved and also show up Nigeria's potentials. These are many more, plus your input as well. You can talk to us on 09153877127 and 08099120777. A brief break. We'll be back.
Nigerian Shippers Council day to serve you well. No matter the problem, we go solve them for you.
Yes, so the Nigerian Shippers Council they feel in a parole now for every level, and as soon as goods they move from port A go enter port B with a measure within on a need. For the Nigerian Shippers Council, we don't sharp proper to fit hear you wella, work with you wella, and help you fit serve your customers them better, no matter where them day. As we country port economic regulator, the Nigerian Shippers Council get every now to fit make government consider the problem when shippers them they face. Visit we office for number 4 or to buy your daily show your daily lane. Papa email us for nsc@shipperscouncil.gov.ng. We website now www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng. Allow us on top 0818-888-8895 or 0703-584-6468.
For you, we dey gidigba.
Nigerian Shippers Council with the meeting now for the port of Nanir.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. All right, then Ikorodu Road is getting better with the removal of that high capacity bus that broke down at mile 12. It's getting better now, connecting Koshofe K2, heading towards the interchange at Ojota. We can also tell you the Mushin corridor is still looking good. Bolade to Brown Junction, heading towards Oshodi underneath the bridge. It's not bad at all. Oshodi okay. Descending Guru by Terminal 2 is also looking good at the moment. Oshodi underneath the bridge, ascending Oshodi okay bridge by Terminal 1 is also very much in good shape. Olupese, Kappa, Elukpeju bypass, Olorunshogo, AP, down to Ojuoye is also looking good too. But on Lagos Abeokuta Expressway at the rear, we have a broken down articulator. We have a broken down vehicle there. So that one is also receiving attention. It's an empty tanker with mechanical problem at Araromi bus stop inwards Yanokbaja underneath the bridge. So take note of that as you drive through that corridor. All right, then. So you can also join the conversation, and that's on 080-99120777 or 09153877127. All right, Dr. Oguntade, let's get back to the conversation. All right. A lot of times we talk about farming. For farming now, we talk about, how do we call that? The absence of mechanized farming as one of the shortfalls for food security in Nigeria. For fishing, do we have, is technology playing a pivotal role in that regard?
Yeah, very well. Technology plays a big role everywhere. Technology can significantly enhance our fishing industry through innovations such as geographic positioning system for safe navigation of our vessels, data analytics for better resource management, and of course, aquaculture technologies. nowadays a lot of people are shutting down their aquaculture industry due to poor technologies, construction and otherwise. We have water recirculating system, which is a big technology that can boost production.
Okay.
So embracing these technologies can lead to more sustainable fishing practices.
And do we have most of your members? How are they tapping into the use of this technology?
Yes, very well. Like I said, many of our members have standard hatchery. Some of them have standard culture system. But of course, there are still very many of them that still need to catch up. And that is where FISON comes in. We do organize trainings and several other intervention programs for them. So this is how we key in order to improve efficiency and sustainability.
All right. So you touched on some challenges confronting the industry, and you did say that if FISON were to be chartered, that some of these challenges can be resolved. What do you mean by that? Talk to us.
Okay. When you look at how FISON has been collaborating with agencies, research institutions, industry stakeholders, and several other stakeholders, we find out that we are in a better position to be able to assist our farmers, fisher folks, and even our corporate bodies. We do carry out joint research initiatives, we partner, we do policy, we assist in policy development. As I'm talking to you now, the president, our national president, is in Abuja, participating in the National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan for stakeholders and on a consultation meeting. Immediately I'm through with you now. I'm also leaving for Badagry to participate in the Nigerian ABBS in-country stakeholder workshop that is organized by World Fish. So we are well connected. Our members are in the universities, they are in the research institutions, they are everywhere. So when FISON is chartered, we'll be able to provide further guidelines in order to be able to achieve.
And what is preventing FISON from being chartered?
Yes, the bill on 2-3 occasions has passed through the National Assembly, but it always gets stuck when it gets to the presidency for assent. So, and that has always been our. So we don't know, but I think those that can be of assistance are listening.
Right.
It is for the industry. It's not for us, even as an organization. It's for the industry and for Nigeria as a whole.
Is that to say that the presidency doesn't understand the roles that you guys are playing? Maybe somebody in the presidency is not putting the bits and pieces together for you guys to get this bill signed?
I wouldn't want to say directly because I am not in that. I am not in the presidency. So
right.
But we just don't know what is actually delaying the
all right, then 09153877127. We're talking fishing as a catalyst for the actualization of the blue economy. And if you want to speak with Dr. Olalekan Oguntade, Oguntade is the Vice President of Fisheries Society of Nigeria. Feel free to connect with us. Some messages coming in here. This one says, good morning, Mr. Oteri. How can the government regulate or stabilize fish prices for consumers? Bosun is sending that one in from Ikorodu. All right, so Dr. Oguntade, you need to talk to that. Is that possible?
That government regulation?
Yes, for prices of fish that are sold.
Yeah, it is possible. Like, for example, I think Lagos state government is being responsive in that regard because they have some of our affiliates, like the Catfish Association, that's CAPAN, which is an affiliate of FISON. There is a sort of assistance that is being rendered in that regard to maybe sort of subsidize the feed. You know, I told you it's a major ingredient in the aquaculture sector. So if the federal government also adopts this, and also especially if they remove tariffs, because it is not a finished product, but the custom always says no, the fish feed is a finished. It is not a finished product. So if they can remove tariffs on it, all this will crash. The prices of fish and everything. And this is an essential commodity for common man, because fish is what is common to everybody, even the children and women.
Okay. All right. I have another question here. Says, good morning, Traffic Radio. What steps can be taken to make Nigeria's fishing sector more attractive to investors? You didn't put your name. Thank you so much. So what can we do? For those who are willing to invest, can they come into the industry?
Oh, very well. The industry is very open. There are so many areas where people can key in, right? Right now, a lot of people are just into catfish farming. We also have the tilapia there, the tilapia production. Shrimp farming is there. It's only one corporate body that has established a shrimp farming. The Nigerian Institute for Oceanography and Marine Research they have done some sort of research, which these people have been uptaking. So many companies can also come up. Then we have integrated aquaculture systems are there. The people that want to come into equipment supply, that's lack of several equipment. So people can come into that. Fish feed production. People can be producing this fish feed locally, and the prices will crash. Okay. So there are many ways in which people can come in. People can come in even through consultancy and all other things.
All right, this one says, good morning, Victor and Dr. Olalekan. Is Nigeria maximizing its fishing potentials, or are we underperforming? You didn't put your name too. Thank you so much. Are we underperforming?
Like I said, if you look at it from our demand and supply, the current demand is about 2 million metric tons per year. And our production is less than 1 million metric tons. So we are underperforming by that simple definition.
All right, then this one says, how can Nigeria reduce its reliance on imported fish and boost local production? Yewande is sending that one in from Oyingbo. Yewande, thank you so much.
It's ongoing reviewing of policy, and we also have several international bodies that FISON is collaborating with, like Food and Agricultural Organization (FAO), the World Fish, the USAID, BFID. All of them, we have partnership with them, and they are helping in this regard.
All right.
Yes.
All right, then Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM 08099120777. Good morning, Dr. Olalekan. How can the private sector contribute to the growth of Nigeria's fishing industry? Frank is sending this one in from Oworishoki. All right, so in terms of the private sector coming in, how can they be part of that?
They should invest. They should invest into several available opportunities that are there in the aquaculture sector. They should bring in the motorized fishing vessel, the fishing gears, nets, several other things, fish feed. If several private investor comes into that, a lot of things will improve.
Okay.
So there's ample opportunity in the fishing sector.
All right. So in terms of returns, does it yield fast returns?
Fantastic returns.
You mean it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And yes, especially if you are into fish breeding, one of those challenges that I failed to mention the other time is having a good breed. That is the parent fish that we produce. So having that is one of the challenges. But we have several institutions that are carrying out research in that regard.
All right.
So the opportunity is immense.
It's immense. All right, let's begin to round this off right now, Dr. Olalekan Oguntade. So, for those who are listening to us and those who are also thinking of joining this crusade in order to enhance the fishing industry, what's your message? And for those who like to join the society as well, FISON, how can they be part of you?
Oh, we have a website, www.fison.org.ng. All the membership criteria are stated there. We have various categories of membership. We have the graduate membership, associate membership, professional membership, and we have the corporate membership. So it's just filling out the form, and then based on your qualifications, you'll be able to, we will know the particular category where we can put you.
All right.
So it's very easy to join FISON.
And what does the future look like? I mean, if in the next 10 years, will Nigeria be self-sufficient in terms of feeding our population with fish?
The future outlook for Nigeria's fishing industry is very promising, with the increasing emphasis on sustainable practice and investment, especially in aquaculture.
Right.
So as we embrace this blue economy now, we have the great potential to significantly enhance our seafood production with the creation of this blue marine
and blue economy.
All
right, then. We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having you connect with us on the program. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. I've been speaking with Dr. Olalekan Oguntade, who is the Vice President of the Fisheries Society of Nigeria, FISON. And this morning, we've looked at fishing as a catalyst for actualizing the blue economy in Nigeria. We have to go. The program has been produced by Taiwo Barua. I say a big thank you to Dayo Anthony, who's been working behind the scene. Rebecca Adamu is Assistant Director of Public Relations for the Nigerian Shippers Council. You can always connect with the Shippers Council on all their platforms at NG Shippers. And I say a big shout out going out to Dr. Busari, providing logistics support to make the Fisheries Society of Nigeria feature on this program. We do appreciate you, Dr. Busari. All right, from the social media team, Okpayemi Shodunke and Remy Aluko, we appreciate you as well. And our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Oteri. Have a great day. Bye.
From A to B, from A to B, from north to south, from north to south, from east to west, from east to west, from port to port, from port to port. You can ship your goods and feel good too. Oh yeah, Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the point of your need.
The Nigerian Shippers Council is now better poised with responsive systems in place to help you and other shippers get seamless, stress-free transition for your clients' goods from point A to B. Today at the Nigerian Shippers Council, timeliness, orderliness, transparency and efficiency is all we care about. Put your complaint through to our helpline 0818-888-8895. Visit us at number 4 Ayodele Shoyode Lane, Apapa, Lagos, or reach us on www.shipperscouncil.gov.ng.
Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the point of your need.
Nigerian Shippers Council, we meet you at the port of your needs.